Hello and welcome back to Enigmatica 2. In this episode there is so many small things happening and large things, so I've tried to explain as we go along. But it all started with actually additions, because I wanted to get some soul sand and nether wart, and with the arcane reconstructor you can actually do that. Sand turns into soul sand, and a mushroom will turn into nether wart. So I had to go back to the beginning area, if you remember, where there were lots of mushrooms, and here I found what I needed. Oh, I mean atomic reconstructor, not arcane. So anyway, for some reason the nether wart can only be produced one by one, but the soul sand I could make in bunches. I don't know why. Perhaps there's a logical explanation or a bug, or I have no idea. But it really doesn't matter because I don't need that many. But now I can brew my awkward potions that I will use later. But I also made a lot of exploring in this episode. I've probably spent like 4 hours exploring and finding stuff and actually trying to find that blue tree. But I never found it. I found lots of other interesting and useful and neat stuff, but not the tree. So the sleeping bag was very useful here. And also I have too bad armor to do this, so it's actually quite risky. But during my travel I actually found my first meteorite. This contained 2 logic or 2 presses that I will use very soon, I hope, but at least it's the first step. I know you usually use a compass for this, but I haven't crafted it yet, but I found half of them so far. So for my next crafting thing I needed some slag, and you will get this as a byproduct. Just check your JAI. I used some osmium and smelted it with sand in the induction smelter, and then I got lots of slag as a byproduct. And now with slag and ender pearl and the soul sand, I can actually craft some morbs. And by using the smeltery to craft some signalum, I can make it reusable. And this will make my animal gathering much easier, faster, and you can actually use it on mobs as well. I mean, any hostile mobs. I will demonstrate this shortly. It's actually quite fun. It's a very good weapon. But actually I wanted to capture the pink slime and then reconstruct it somehow or multiply it, but we can't do that with thermal expansion. So initially I would just kill it, and then I just use pink slimes. I think I've got 2 here, so it's not too bad. But and now with the morbs I can actually gather animals much faster, running around, and actually enemies, as I mentioned. So so getting pink slime will not be a big problem from now on. It will actually, I don't know how many you will need, but I don't think you need too many, so I think this is a trivial thing. But as I mentioned, awkward potions, that will also give us some melons as a reward. So I don't need to travel to a jungle to find that, or find it in dungeon chests. However, there are lots of next step contains a lot of potions, so I think it will be quite hard to do that without going to the Nether, but we'll see if that's possible. The whole purpose of this episode is not to go to the Nether and still be able to do everything. However, it's quite hard. But I have my melons, I can plant them. That's one of the potions that we need, so at least that's something. But after some more exploring, I found the tree I was looking for. So this blue tree is very rare, but when you see it, you will notice it. So I think it's only the Thorncraft trees that is also blue, so this is quite easy to see, and I'm quite sure I didn't miss it anywhere. Alright, in the middle of it all, I used my pink slime to get the stonework factory up and running, so now we can get gravel and sand more easily directly from here. However, it will require energy to run if you want it to be continuously, so to say. And power, well, I need to fix that very soon. But now let's try to play with the trees. Now I did a lot of off-cam stuff because I didn't know how to use them. But basically you squeeze the logs in the squeezer, and you jump on the squeezer to squeeze it. It's quite fun, like this. And then you put the fluid in this drying thing, the dryer, right? And then it will turn into these crystal blocks. So, but this is only the manual steps. You can automate this and you can make them mechanical. After a while, it's only the first pieces you need to run manually. And the whole purpose with this is to make netherrack. That's the ultimate goal for this episode, because with netherrack I will unlock what's it called? The brick thing to craft nether bricks, which is used in recipes. So that was a goal, and I managed to fulfill it. Drying basin it's called, right? But with a mechanical squeezer, and then the same thing with the dryer, with a basin, it's much easier, and you unlock more recipes as well. So by doing this, I didn't need to go to the nether, and I could still craft everything. However, it will require a lot of lava. So that's a backside. Okay, so now we're back in real time. It's actually quite hard to comment in to something that is rolling in the background, but just to do a quick recap and summary of what's been going on here. Also, I've been doing some additional building and crafting, and these torches are mineral stone torches made from the mineral berries, actually. So these torches are stone and berry, and they seem to be equal to normal torches, but they have no animation, so I think they are less annoying, and they look quite okay. I did a lot of basalt mining, so now we're completely done. We have a line up here as well, and glass all over, so everything you see up here is clear glass. So no mobs will go in here. That's good. So let's do a quick sleep and take a look from the outside as well, and discuss what we have done. So again, the purpose of this episode, I don't like the stairs, by the way. They look really, they don't look good. I'm not sure I like the top part either. But anyway, it's a baseline. We'll start from here, and then I'll improve it every now and then. What I wanted to make, again, mechanical drying basin. So this is a bit interesting, that the normal basin made drying basin like this, leather, bush, terracotta, and well, not much more here. But once you craft it into a mechanical one, then we get a few more recipes. For example, magma block into netherrack, lava to magma block, and so on. So one bucket of lava will give me one netherrack, and one netherrack is smelted into one nether brick, right? That means I can finally craft a Magma Crucible without ever have been to the nether. So to get there, it's actually been quite a few steps. But this tree was the key. I needed the mineral tree, and that was really hard to find. The actual addition part, well, it wasn't really required for this episode, but I wanted the morbs, so that's why I crafted it. Soul sand, I can get that from out in the world. I found some meteorite site, not the Enigmatics one, but some other one. And there were lots of soul sand on the surface here in the overworld. But I'm not sure if we can get, where is it? Nether wart from something else. Well, mana infusion, well, not from blaze rods. I don't know. It's that surely helps, but then now it will be hard to go into the potions without going to the Nether. It's a fun challenge to see how far you can get without doing it, but it is the regeneration. The ghast here seems impossible to find. In that case we need from bees, but I guess these bees are in the Nether anyway. Mob drops, it's only this one. So I don't know, perhaps with some luck or something. But you will get ghast tears from it, and I probably choose ghast tears because they are harder to come by compared to blaze rods. Yeah. Other than that, no more upgrades except for one thing. I think everything is the way it looked. I will remove these trees, of course. We don't need them. I have plenty of wood right now, and these mineral woods. You get so much for so many things from one, so I mean, this is a bit ridiculous. But anyway, as an upgrade, as I mentioned, I got a good tips from Runicrow, thank you. I updated the stone copper hammer with Electrum, and the Electrum will give you a speed boost. So if I demonstrate this in my upper mine, here perhaps, and let's go. It's very loud, I have turned it down for you, it's very loud for me. So you can see in the top right corner I have a haste, it's haste 3. So as long as I keep going, I will have a pretty good pace actually. And then iron. Well, a bit annoying in the sound, but the speed is good. So let's use it. I had to sacrifice some durability, but it wasn't too bad. And I repaired with stone anyway, so that's not a big problem. But and yep, things are going forward. I am in desperate need of a new power source, and I plan to use the Magma Crucible for it, but I probably need to go to the Nether quite soon anyway. We have this up and running, make terra stonework. Yep, things are looking quite good, except for power, so I should really have that for the next episode. We'll see. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.